Last week, 2 people were stabbed to death and 3 others were injured near London Bridge. The knife attack was condemned far and wide and labeled the work of a terrorist.
As you would expect, due to the nature of the incident, we responded as though this was terrorist-related.
Because it wasn't the first terror attack to hit London in recent years. A feeling of anxiety and uncertainty spread through the British capital. A feeling those in China's Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region are used to. In 2009, nearly 200 people were killed in a terror attack in the regional capital, Urumqi. It still brings back feelings of distress for many.
我真的不敢想象，就那么半个小时，就那么一刹那，我们就从天堂到了地狱啊！我觉得很多没有经历这些死亡的人，他们可能也只能当故事一样听，他们体会不到那个死亡的经历。
The western Chinese region of Xinjiang is in close proximity to the war-torn Afghanistan. Beijing claims extremist views following years of conflict have been spilling over into Xinjiang, and that young people could be easily influenced and recruited by terror groups. Looking to keep these young people on side, the government established vocational education and training centers, hoping their new skills and abilities would convince them to stay out of trouble. However, some media covered the story differently. Take CNN, for example. It defined the London Bridge incident as a terror attack. Yet it never used the term to describe what happened in Urumqi. The Guardian described it as ethnic clashes and repression. And Bloomberg.
Now, Sunday's violent crashes are believed to have been caused by a previous dispute between the Uyghurs and the ethnic Han Chinese.
The Chinese Foreign Ministry condemned the discrimination.
Terrorism is a common challenge that all countries face. It should never be subjected to double standards. Unfortunately, double standards exist in some countries.
To deal with the threat of terrorism, the Chinese Foreign Ministry said many countries had established special institutions.
According to The Guardian, the UK has set up a DDP project for criminals who are involved in violence and terrorism. France has anti-extremist centers, and the US has also implemented a project called Community Correction.
The spokesperson went on to say that these institutions weren't all that different to the training centers in Xinjiang. The world might still have diverging views on the definition of terrorism, but many believe they should agree what they are fighting before they fight.